So I wanted to update everyone from last week's news, which actually got a lot of traction and a lot of activity on a lot of the social media platforms about the legislation or proposed legislation coming out of Oklahoma, specific language for dentists relating to requirements to be able to place implants in their patient population. We are happy to at least let you know that the Oklahoma Dental Association had boots on the ground and were eager to get themselves involved in the conversation, which is exactly what you want organized dentistry to do, to make sure that all interested parties are at the table and that we're both protecting the public and the dentist community as we move forward to always try to do better things for both our patients and to build healthy practices. And so they were able to successfully move that legislation off of that particular bill. It does sound like it may be reconsidered sometime this summer. So I don't think it's gone totally, but definitely has been tabled. Interestingly, there was a lot of investigation to find out the conspiracy theories began. Is this a board full of specialists wanting to shut down the activities of general dentists? But in actuality, as best we can tell, it sounds like the Oklahoma the Oklahoma board uh, is mostly made of general dentists. So it sounds like there may be some things they really need to research and have some genuine concerns about patient health and safety in their state. And so they're trying to make good decisions for their patients. So we'll definitely be watching that. And I think this is not unique to Oklahoma. We've seen other legislation coming out of other states, specifically identifying endo, implants, oral surgery, Botox, sedation, et cetera, with very specific requirements and organizations that you need to participate in. Sleep apnea has also been mentioned in some states. So it's an interesting carve out niche that we're starting to a la carte our dental specialties and how general dentists can practice within those paradigms. So certainly something we need to be watching carefully. SmileDirect Club, we like to talk about them here on the news channel. They are launching a new product, and I'm really just alerting dentists in general to let them know in case patients are asking about it. The product is called Care Plus. It will be a tier within the SmileDirect Club platform and will offer a higher touch technology driven orthodontic platform. So I think maybe solving some of the issues that they've had with the complete direct to consumer and direct management by consumer issues that they've had with their aligner therapies in the past. This is only being launched in a few select locations: Denver, San Diego, Sacramento, and Orlando. And so, we'll just sort of keep an eye out. If you live in those areas, you may start to see patients talking about Care Plus. That is a tiered product through SmileDirect Club. Oregon, the state, is proposing, a lawmaker in Oregon is proposing new legislation to spend $20 billion to recruit and retain needed dental assistants and hygienists in their state. And this is a news story coming out of Oregon Capital Chronicle. And they're identifying their staffing needs have become so dire in order to keep their dental offices operational and to meet the access to care challenges that they have in various communities, that they need to create a very robust program to recruit and retain qualified individuals with licenses to practice in the state of Oregon. So we'll continue to watch that. I think it will be interesting to see if this is a trend that we see in other states that typically have underserved issues and also have recruitment challenges. They're just less populated states in general. But there is some support for this bill. So we'll watch that moving forward. Did you guys hear about this nursing school out of Florida, South Florida, I believe, that had graduated hundreds, tens of thousands of nurses illegally? They had paid a fee, $15,000 to obtain a nursing license, and then were able to sort of go throughout the U.S. providing nursing care. Well, they finally got busted, and now there's a big rollback to try to identify those individuals who received their nursing license from this particular institute. Whether they knew it or not, it was not a legitimate license. They did not earn the education required to become a nurse and have been operating under false pretense. So this could be a very interesting and very messy lawsuit coming forward for this particular nursing school. Makes you wonder, any dental assisting or hygiene schools out there operating under similar challenges, perhaps. I don't know. Another funny story that came out this week that's obviously up for debate is there was an article that came out in one of the orthodontist journals about the fact that orthodontists with beards and tattoos are seen less professional and may not get the best reputation amongst their patients. I don't know. Do other folks feel that way? Is that a general trend? It seems like younger patients would be very tolerant of that. And in fact, maybe find it very cool, while the parents who are writing the checks might be a bit turned off. Just a PSA for all of our dental colleagues, whether you're servicing orthodontic patients or whatever specialty or general practice you're running, your image may be creating a bit of a selection for the patients that you attract. That can be actually really great, but maybe, might be deterring some from taking you seriously. And I guess we'll say that's it for the news for this week.